Yep. I think I'm pretty much.
You're
ready to
live.
go. Oh, and there we are. As I was saying, I have my coffee. I have my tree hanging wire. And I am ready to start here, answer some questions, answer a few that the focus group brought up. And there's been some really good ones. One of them I want to talk about is, should you just buy a car or should you build one? Like, wow. And forgive me, I forget his name, but the person who asked that, I could get into and write on that for days. It's a very difficult question to answer. So today, I'm actually went and got a 16-foot tree like I was talking about, right? Huge. When I was young, we wanted to, Norman Rockwell paintings, right? You see the family sitting around and you got this ginormous tree and they're decorating with popcorn or whatever. And, I was like, wow, one day, I'm going to have a large Christmas tree, So last year I went, let's go get a big one. Took the old station wagon, the sedan delivery down to the tree farm, and I got a 7-foot tree. It was embarrassing. I could have fitted inside the car. This year I went, no way, got to call ahead. So we called ahead, and we booked, and we got a 14 to 16-foot tree. And I'm going to tie it up right here because, I hope this is big enough. Because I want to stand it up down here. And then there'll be some young people who can come over and help decorate it. So just a moment while I slide over here and I try to wrench the thing over here. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, my tape measure is calibrated far differently than their tape measure. It's still a pretty cool tree, I think. But let me shut the compressor off. Okay. Fact of the matter is, I have been working on the 55. Anyhow, I'm going to cut this open and let it breathe, and I'm going to tie the top up to. I don't know if you can see that rim. I'll tilt this back. That's a 26 or older Chevy rim. Bob Hill gave us a pair. So my dad has one and I have one. Wooden spokes, very cool. So first of all, I'm going to put this in here. Ooh. Oh, and a friend of mine, I have to say, they're pretty old. So I don't know if they're up this late watching, but a friend of mine just turned a quarter of a century. So happy birthday, Cassidy. Yeah. Anyhow. Okay. There we go. Now, before I cut this open, I'm going to tie a piece of haywire around the railing.
So we want to do it up before we cut it open?
No, because that's
Too easy.
nothing more than, that doesn't do anything. It's got a base. And this is the kind of a base you buy that comes with a rubber hammer. It's not particularly robust, shall we say. So, use brake line. I was going to use for the big tree. Let me see. Yeah, boy. I have no idea. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, we'll tie this up. I was also talking to a friend of Sean, a friend of mine, Body Man. Worked with him. JF Custom, Killer Custom. So it's that time of year where you slow down a little bit, react to a few people. And it's also a time where you go, okay, I must say I am a bit of a green thumb. You'll notice all the plants around here look pretty healthy, right? So, oh boy. Anyhow,
Do you want to deal with a whole bunch of hellos?
Well, hello to everybody. I'd like to show you how nice it is around here. Blue, do you think you could turn the camera? Honey, Princess, let's go for a walk. Okay, come on, honey. Come on, Princess, come on. Come on, guys. Don't you guys want to come outside? Come on, Princess. Ooh, that's not a very nice look, Princess.
I think they're mad at you.
Hey, that's where we're at. It's pretty freaking cold. We've had 2.5 feet of snow. We plowed a few times. Had to fix the tire on the backhoe. Diesel's plugged in. Oh yeah, have a look at rock sled, the poor thing. I mean, yeah, we've had a bit of snow. So when it warms up, it's around minus 25, I think. Is that correct?
Yep.
Minus 25, so it's warmed up. Then I'll get out there in the backhoe again and finish clearing snow. The animals, you can see, are not too interested in going outside. So, okay. So hello to everyone, and if it's really nice and warm where you are, to you too. So, I mean, we get used to this. It's not that big a deal. It happened all at once. Normally it slowly starts snowing, slowly gets cold. But this year it was wham, there you go. So it's been quite a challenge. And of course, the cat moved in, the freaking dog moved in. Lyle came and got his frame. You'll see that video tomorrow, I believe. Guess I can talk about that. Cassidy has a birthday. She's working hard with Mike right now. I think she's off for Christmas, which is very soon. And I understand Marilyn J in Australia was telling us it was like 40 above where she is. Pretty freaking warm. Hard to have sympathy for that right now. So I'm going to cut open this tree a little bit and see if it stays standing. Has the name on it.
Hi,
All
Matt.
right, there she is, in live in living color. Blue is here. She does exist. It's not. Yeah, it's not AI, right? Okay, so one of the fellas mentioned. Oh, another fella mentioned. Go to the records and look for a console. That's an excellent idea. BMW dude who wants to sell us a BMW sent pictures of his console. So yeah, if you're building the console, it might save you a lot of hours. I kind of feel like that's cheating, taking something else and bolting it in, but it might save my client some bread. I am going to check out some other consoles. We did put one in there. You'll see on tomorrow's video. We try it out to see if it would work. Princess, so you want up? And you can find many different consoles, and some might work and some might be a good start. Some maybe just the bucket would work where, you know, you hide all your CDs. Back in the world and we had CDs, you know, with a big area. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. I've got to call the upholstery dude, find out what he wants. And if you're building a car, it's important to work with your upholstery guy. What does he need for backing, for attachment, for gluing stuff, what he wants to make and what you can make. They can't do a compound curve in materials. They can, but it's incredibly difficult. So you have to understand a bit about their trade, and you got to talk to them. And that's really important when you're going to be upholstering the car you're building, unless you're just buying a kit and throwing it in. Custom cars, you want to talk to the guy and work with them. So, oh, you look like you.
No, I was just laughing.
Oh, okay.
41 degrees Celsius in South Australia on Thursday.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got some heat.
Exactly. That's some serious heat. I don't think they get a lot of snow there. I have an uncle who lives in Australia. And, you know, someday, if someone needs a little hand on a car, but I think if I was going all the way to Australia, probably not legally allowed to work or help somebody out for a week or two. We have found a 1970 Camaro split bumper that I think we're going to go do a quarter panel on in January, we hope. Are you still in the country in January, Lou?
Yep.
Okay, so in January, Mike has a 70 split bumper Camaro. And I think we're going to go help him do a quarter panel for a day. I want to help Nathan. He's a busy guy too. We got to make our schedules work out. So we do have a few places to go. But wow, I'm all over the phone.
Firebird Mike, looks like a green Christmas in the Okanagan this year.
Oh, man.
Merry Christmas, very important.
Merry Christmas, Firebird Mike. Wow. Yes, your old car sitting on the hoist. People who don't know, Firebird Mike is where we got the Firebird to go across Canada and up to Tuktoyaktuk. And it lived in Whitehorse for many, many years. And that's where I was born. So, anyhow, cheers to you, Mike. Right on.
And Cameron, CDs, isn't that ancient technology?
Yeah, I kind of dated myself with that. What I'm trying to suggest is, yeah, you want a console big enough that you can throw in your wallet, your phones. There's so many, it's such a different world. It used to be cassettes, 8-tracks, CDs. Now it's all Bluetooth from your phone, I guess. I'm not the stereo guy. Audio Concepts, Grand Prairie, that's where we go here, man. Make sure we're covered. And they're awesome at that. So, yes, a question that was raised was, isn't it cheaper to buy one? This is a really good question. So, it costs more money to build a car. But it depends what kind of car you want. If I want to drive a cool convertible for a few months, a year, I might just go buy one. You know, you go look at them, make sure they're solid, run good, and then you can sell it afterwards. And if you lose a bit of money, it doesn't matter. You had a good time. If I want a car to keep for 20 years and I want it to handle very precisely, and I want big horsepower and I want to tear the tires off it and all that kind of stuff, then I kind of want to build a car, because now you're getting up to where you can't just go buy what you want for 40 grand. You're talking the motor could be worth that much. It's hard to say. I mean, if you want a very high performance car and a very high end car, it is cheaper to buy it, but you never can be quite sure what you're buying. And if a guy's a really good body man, he can hide just about anything, I'm guessing. Am I giving away secrets here? But,
So, have a Merry Christmas from the Isle of Wight, England.
wow, far out. Isle of Wight?
WIGHT.
Wow, cool. Well, Merry Christmas, yes. They're in the same day as us, aren't they? It's Australia, it's the next day.
Well,
Far
Merry
out,
Christmas
cheers.
from New Zealand.
Oh, yes, yes.
Whitecourt, Alberta, and Swan Hills.
Oh, wow.
Great
Yeah,
Christmas
and they, I
present.
think even had more snow than we did. I mean, it's that time of year, you know, everyone goes, oh my gosh, this is bad, but we needed it. The rivers are all low, water tables have dropped. This is great. We're happy.
BMW. I will race Lyle in your BMW.
Okay, now he sent us pictures of his BMW console. We like the seats, we like the console. It's a running, driving car, and he keeps threatening to bring it up here so we can buy it. And it does get tempting. The problem is there isn't a BMW dealer for about 500 kilometers. And I'm pretty good at working on old cars. BMWs, not as much, but they are an awesome car. Love those cars. My brother has a few. I should still talk to him. So anyhow, as far as it comes down to building or buying a car, yeah, if you want to go buy a $20,000, $30,000 car, you'll get a great car. Someone spent a lot of time and money on it. And that's the way to go, have some fun. Don't get too carried away. When you start getting up over that, you're spending enough money that you really have to know your cars and look into them. But again, a brand new pickup truck is over $100,000 if it's a dually 1-ton. So,
Yeah, greetings from Southern Ontario. And
Right on.
Dawn says 7 inches of snow in Halifax.
wow, far out. Yes, in Southern Ontario, we're hoping to get back there before too long, actually. So yeah, it's a nice place to go. I still have to get, the new year is going to be here in a couple of weeks. Resolutions, don't ask, but I want to get my 64 Pontiac finished. I want to say hello to the guys in Whitehorse and Daryl. And yeah, right now I'm going to finish unwinding this and haywire it up so we can fluff the tree out.
And I will pull them out from under it when it falls on.
Well, it won't. Also, Princess is already eyeing it up from over there. But anyhow, yes. And I think, okay, I'm going to get dizzy here pretty quick. But, okay, there we go. And I believe JF, Killer Customs TV, YouTube, the Camaro giveaway is on the 31st, I asked today. And that is definitely worth checking out. He's going to have a hard time letting that car go.
John and Chris just got back from getting their Christmas tree.
All right.
They cut their own down.
Oh, wow, far up.
They actually go Christmas tree hunting.
And they're around Didsbury, Red Deer area. So cool, good for them, old John and Chris. And their daughter's building a square body. I think she just did the motor. So yes, it's good. I mean, we're trying to wind it down a little bit at this time of the year and not be quite so busy. Because there's family and things to do. On the other hand, at this time of year, you can get a lot of stuff caught up. Because people aren't. Everyone else is taking time off too. So, anyhow, I'm going to tie this up so it doesn't fall over.
There's no squirrels jumping out of it or anything.
Actually, no, there isn't. I did find a mouse on the floor. And in this shop with these animals, I'm pretty sure it died of old age. Unfortunately. So, anyhow, yes, today I welded in the console in 55. We did the color. If you watch tomorrow's video, you're going to see Lyle seeing the spray outs. We got a different additive and made it work out, I think. And I'm hoping he's going to like these. So check that out. And now I have to redo the firewall and build a console. So later today, I'll be back on the console and smoothing out the firewall. We got to get this primed. It's just, and again, that's hard to do at this time of year too. So we're busy.
BMW stands for Bring My Wallet.
You're subtle, dude.
That was Nigel making a comment about it.
Yes, Bavarian Motor Works, right? I believe that's what it stood for.
So when you do the Pontiac, are you making it a show car?
I mean, wouldn't that be nice? I tell you what, I wasn't even going to paint it. But now I've watched other people having fun and having nice cars, and I'm going, what the heck? If I can talk Cassidy into helping me, and Matt said he would help from Legacy. Yes, we'll block it out. It's going to be black. It's going to be beautiful, shiny, straight. Yeah, going to make it really freaking nice. Lou's going to build the motor. And then I'm going to drive it up to Dempster Highway because that's what they're for, right? So absolutely, that car is getting built. And I hope it gets built for this summer. I don't care. I mean, I could do the Dempster Highway every summer. You have no
Matt's
idea.
in.
Matt's in. All right. Okay, well, I heard Mike's been bugging him. So, but yeah, you get done there first and then get it. Yeah, okay, we'll make a deal.
Website to buy your merchandise.
Oh, well.
There's one on Shopify.
Yeah, right now, I haven't updated it in so long. We got to figure that out. Tell you what, that's another great suggestion. We're going to have a link on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'll talk to my producer. Anyhow, that's a great idea. Because we're out of shirts now. We shipped off the last bunch here just a few days ago, actually. And up to Whitehorse of all places. Great place.
Claude says Merry Christmas.
Oh, right on, Claude. Yes. Yes, he was commenting a bit. and we were talking about what the seats were from, and I misdirected who said what. But anyhow, yeah, he's a busy guy in the car world as well. So hello to Claude.
Ken says, good afternoon.
Ken, right on, Ken. Cheers. So Pontiac will get done. The Firebird. Doug, Saskatchewan. Is the Camaro ready to sell?
John will come and give you a hand for a week when the Pontiac comes in.
Ooh, this midnight paint and body.
Oh, in Pella John.
Oh, John and Chris. Oh, that's
So you
awesome.
can bring their car at the same time. You can switch off who's doing what.
Okay. You see, now that's where you're having fun. This is what JF Customs, Killer Custom TV. That's what he was talking about with the 50-50 Camaro. You get your buddies together. One day a week, you hang out, you build a car. The problem is if one guy ends up with the car, right? But take some time, do every second week in someone else's car. Who cares? It's about having a good time with friends, and instead of sitting around at the pool, you're in the shop and you're building stuff. So it would be a huge riot. And I'll even go give John and Chris a hand first, even though not necessary.
Just
But
want to bring their car too.
yeah, well, they could bring their car up. That's right. Hey, very good thinking. Oh, she has great ideas. So yes, we could get that done fairly quick. There's a 2-3 days welding, and then there's body work between Cassidy, Matt, John and Chris, me. It'd be like 2 or 3 days. That thing would be in primer, ready to paint.
There's a question for you. If you had to guess roughly how many cars have you painted over your career?
That's a really good question. And I've thought about that many times, and I don't have a freaking clue. I mean, there's the jobs where someone had me show up and I'm on a dirt floor with a towel for a mask because I was really dumb back then. Painting a car, and you might do 2 or 3 of those in a couple of months, but it's a lot, but I don't know what a lot is. Guys like Rubber Arm have painted probably 1,000 or 2,000. I haven't, but it's a lot more than 100.
So Anthony says, happy holidays from Kamloops. It's sunny and 8 degrees here. No
Yeah,
snow.
well, good for you.
I'm out of here. Cook your own turkey.
Yeah, you see, Lou still has a place down there. She hears stuff like that. She's gone.
And Matt says the Pontiac might turn into a community build. And this sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, fun job. And that's what's more important about all of it. And it's like JF building his car, you know, a few people help out on it and just have a good time. And car clubs, I've witnessed that once, I think, where a club built a car and then auctioned it off, whatever. I think that's a great idea. It would be fun to pick a car and a group and build it and then raise money for somebody with it. That would be a good time too. No stress, right? It's just got to be good. So what am I doing with these scissors?
You were cutting the string off the tree.
Right, okay. Well, I think I got all of it. And I was trying to cut this other string, but it turns out that was the haywire I was working with. So I'm just gonna pull the tree back enough.
Do you want me to hold that for a second, or you got it?
No, I'm totally good. What could possibly go wrong?
So music reach. Hi, Blair from Cloverdale, BC.
Cloverdale. Yeah, far road. Yes, I haven't been down that way in a while. Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-oh, is this where Blair loses a finger?
The scissors aren't that good. Okay. So now I'm like Jock at the hairdresser's. Oh, I can't believe this mess. What have you done with this? Oh, this is a mess. Okay. So how do you load it up with decorations?
No, after it sits, it'll start coming down.
Really?
The branches will come down on their own.
All by its own self? Okay. Wow. Okay, it looks a lot better unwrapped. Great.
Does your brother send you your shirts? They look Bahama inspired.
No, he doesn't actually. No, and he should. You make a good point. And he's in the Caymans, so north of Venezuela, a few hundred kilometers. But no, he doesn't. But that's a great suggestion. Him and his buddy from the Caymans, Patrick, should find some seats. shirts to send me. And you know, my younger brother, Patrick, I mean, he flies all over the world. He's a pilot. So yeah, he could bring great shirts too. You make a good point.
Is there a place to send your hats cleaned and washed?
Cleaned? Well, I buy them from the Granville Island Hat Store in Vancouver. And geez, well, when they get really messed up, I open up the box and grab a new one in the back. It's just that easy, folks. See, they bring them shipped on these things. And there's another hat. In fact, this one is brand new. Just first time wearing it. So yes, they are readily available. Oh, yeah. And you haven't seen this. Little bit of you choke. Finally did it.
There.
Look at that. Okay, so I am getting it together. Can you make it over to the toolbox?
Could try, just a sec. Unplug.
Okay.
Sorry, people.
So Merry Christmas to me. So I went to Pat's Auto and Scott, the world's greatest salesman. So look at this.
Can you see you in the screen?
Can you see the difference from this to that? That's why. So problems are getting solved. And that's what Pat's Auto is good at. So this is just amazing. I'm almost, where do I go from here? But at least now I have all my ratchets, 3/8 drive.
Show them the cool gimbal
extensions.
thingy.
Oh, I've never seen one of these, okay? Again, they're not a sponsor, but they really should be. See this? So this is a gimbal. So you put it on here, so it turns. You see that? And it's a ratchet. So where you can't fit a ratchet on, you can stick this down, and if you can get your hand or 2 fingers on it, it's there. This is amazing. Directional, right? And on this end, you put that, and it holds the socket on. So it can't fall off when you're reaching down in there to take out a spark plug or something. It can't fall off until you pull it back. So there's many things about this I had no idea about that are really great. So I went and bought them because I like them. So my toolbox is starting to get a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, it's still totally out of control, but it's getting better. So, okay. So the tree I can't really do anything with. I should probably put some water in the bottom.
You need to tighten it up first at the bottom.
You really? Yeah, okay. I don't think it's going to make a difference because the base is plastic and weighs 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, that's true. I imagine your cat can't pull it over.
No,
The
that's
dog
why I'm
won't
tying
try.
up the top. And the cat, I should probably just set the cat into the branches just to get it over with. Anyhow, I will, sugar and water is what I believe you're supposed to put into the base of the tree so they don't dry out too quickly. We're talking 5 days away from Christmas. It's going to warm up a few days after Christmas, but we're definitely having some 30 below, which makes everything pretty dry.
Okay, so how long did it take you to find parking on Granville Island?
Oh, yeah. No, that is really tough. So the last few times I've bought hats, I just phone them up. I'm not a city person. Nothing against the city. But as soon as I see big smoke, I get the heebie-jeebies, right? So I phone up. They're awesome. They listen to me on the phone. And a week later, I open up my mail and new hats. It's awesome. So, yeah, they're great to deal with. So, yeah, they should give me a deal next time. Yeah, good point. Anyhow,
So
tree's up.
they like your tools.
Yes, I do like
Tree
it.
looks good.
And there's the picture that Mark sent. Now officially hung up. So, yeah, life is pretty good.
And what's your favorite Christmas sweet?
Oh, wow. My mom used to make something called Susan squares. and they are the best. It's like wafers and fudge and sprinkles. And since I quit smoking, I shouldn't be anywhere near them. But yeah, Susan squares, mince tarts. Oh my word. And yeah, Bailey's going to cook her first turkey this year.
Oh, aspirin helps the tree last. I thought it was sugar.
Whoa, really?
I always added sugar.
Aspirin in the water?
Hmm.
Is that a fact? Okay. I need some more feedback on that. That's something that's totally wild.
I've always had sugar to the water.
I mean, I suppose if you cut off a limb, a few aspirin would make you feel better, right? So maybe it's the same kind of deal. I'm going to get needled about that.
I'll get a link somewhere for once we set up where the shirts are.
Okay.
I'll buy a shirt.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Because we were selling, last summer, the Wing and the Blair shirts, but we're going back to the Body Smith, Blair Smith shirts, and they'll be out after the new year. But everyone knows this time of year, it gets pretty crazy. So, yes. And good day to Justin Kelly. I imagine you're out there. How are you doing? So I can decorate. I can fill it up with water. I've got the Nomad.
Do you or your dad have any Christmas traditions? Dinner.
Well, dinner, yes, but Mom had a book from when she was young, which means it's now 100 years old. The Night Before Christmas. It was one of those fold-up books. So you open the page and cardboard fold-ups pop up. And we still have that laying around somewhere, and we look at it occasionally. You can move the eyes on the reindeer. 'Twas the night before Christmas. That is over 100 years old because she got it. It was old. So that's always cool to look at that.
And my Christmas tradition is way more tacky than that. I watch Die Hard.
Okay. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It is.
No, it isn't.
It is so.
Her family has always said they sit there and watch people get blown up every Christmas. And the first time I got to hang around years ago, I showed up and I was horrified. This is what you guys do at Christmas? I mean, I don't know. So actually, some feedback on that would be cool. Is that a Christmas show? No, it freaking isn't, in case you're wondering. Yes. All right. Okay, well.
So
What?
even Bruce finally agreed it's not a Christmas movie.
Really?
They're wrong.
Excellent.
Thank you, Nigel.
Well, it's not.
Some people agree. It's a Christmas movie.
Well, not really.
And we're having turkey and ham.
Turkey and ham, yes. Yes, I'm going to have some in-laws and outlaws showing up.
And Matt used to add beer to the tree, not on purpose, but it wasn't a real tree.
Here.
It wasn't a real tree.
I do recall seeing the odd beer hanging from a Christmas tree. And that would definitely bring the branches down. It might be good tree maintenance. If I hung a few beer from there. I don't drink a lot of beer, but I probably could make an exception. So, yeah.
We're having most people think Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, because it really isn't. No.
But some agree with me that.
Well, okay, it's not a Christmas movie, but it becomes a tradition for many people. It's a Christmas tradition, I suppose, but it's definitely not a Christmas movie.
Yes, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Definitely a Christmas movie. You definitely must watch.
I think I've seen that.
Chevy Chase.
Would have been a long time ago I saw that. But anyhow, there. Yeah, it's got to be funny, right? So there's got to be some Canadian Christmas movies. John Candy. What's that?
Oh, I'm reading that they're having a discussion about Die Hard.
Oh, they are.
Because that interests me.
Oh, you see, yeah, because I can't see what's going on and what questions are coming up or anything. I see Honey's wandering over. Okay, I pushed the car and I drove over Honey's water bowl, so she's kind of choked. So she went and dug out my hammock and started sleeping on it, which didn't make me very happy.
So the next discussion, what actually makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie?
Okay, warm and fuzzy Christmas trees. A Santa Claus has got to be in it. There's got to be a tree, and it should be a tall tree. Norman Rockwell.
Die Hard has a Christmas tree, several.
You should
I
have been
think
a
one of them
lawyer.
gets thrown out.
You should have been a lawyer. I got to let the dog out. Honey, outside. Outside. Oh, yes. Go. Yeah. All right. Oh, honey went outside. She's trying to get her steps. She wants to hit 50 today. Yes, she sleeps. Remember the old Burl Live shows? The Abominable Snowman, Rudolph. What?
Well, here's a question. So is this a Christmas live stream then? I see a tree. So for me, yes, this would be a Christmas live stream.
Absolutely it is.
But then Die Hard is a Christmas movie too, because there's a Christmas tree.
Yeah, but it's not warm and fuzzy and people get blown up. That's something I never recommend. Getting blown up is never a good thing. So this, I have to add water, but I'm not going to do that right now. Last week I said I would definitely be priming. I didn't because the spray outs didn't work out.
We're going to put a red ribbon on his hat closer to Christmas. That's as good as we're going to get.
Oh, you know what? Christmas Eve, I should probably say hello to a few people. And I can tie a red ribbon around.
And no, Princess and Honey do not get turkey or ham for Christmas because then they
No.
shop. More. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Yes, Christmas.
There we go. There's a Christmas show, right?
White Christmas. John says White Christmas holiday in Miracle on 34th Street. It's a Wonderful Life.
There you go. Sure, there we go. Warm and fuzzy, snow, all that stuff, right? It's hard to have a Christmas.
SCTV Christmas special.
There you go again. I'm Canadian, right? Guilty. So that's the stuff that's always been Canadian. It used to be Wayne and Schuster. Remember, we used to have Wayne and Schuster at Christmas. And those guys would come on and they were freaking hilarious. But they only came on like twice a year. There was no taping the show. There was no seeing it on YouTube. So if you, what?
So are we going with a traditional decoration on the tree or a car theme?
We have to put stuff on the
I think
tree.
they hung all the cars on the tree ups.
Oh, is that right? Well,
I think maybe my grandmother did.
I've probably got some fenders, headlights. I got a lot of parts.
We could do that.
Actually, there we go. I could make this a car-themed Christmas tree. Now, I expected it was going to be a lot taller. But it'll work. It'll work, right? I just wanted a tall tree that died of old age. So, I don't want to wipe out trees. Anyhow, okay, we can decorate it that way. So.
There's just a whole bunch of ideas about Christmas shows.
Oh,
I
okay.
would rattle them off to you, but
No, that's all right. You see, I didn't have a TV for decades. So, I mean, it used to be you got to see, if you were really lucky and you got to stay up late, you might see the Charlie Brown Christmas, right? And I mean, that was amazing. And there would be Wayne and Schuster. And
so this will be a car mystery.
a car mystery. Whoever said that is obviously a dad.
Nah.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yes, Wayne and Schuster classic.
Yes.
Canadian.
Carol Burnett.
Stay away from the computer, honey. No.
People think I don't like dogs and cats. No, they're just
Sorry, guys.
funny. Okay, go lay down there, honey. All right. So go lay down. Yeah, I know, poor
Over
thing.
here.
So yeah, today was not to expose the fact I didn't prime, but I did finish the console. Not the console, sorry, shifter mount. Tomorrow's video will show what we were up to the last week, basically. And then this week, I really mean it. But I said that last week.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah,
Christmas.
okay, that's right. Bob and Doug McKenzie. How could I forget?
I was saying that to Evie this morning.
Oh, my word, really? So that's the Christmas stuff. And everyone, you sort of have to make your own traditions, right? We had ours, but everyone, it's all different now. It's a different world, different technology. You start your own traditions and go with it, right? And it's fun watching the kids. That's what it's all about, right?
So when are you going to be priming? What products are you priming with?
Well, I'm using Evercoat 4-to-1 polyester epoxy-based primer. Because we're going to have people in and out of the shop quite a bit, I was hoping to do, like, a lot of it's ready to prime, and I was going to prime the roof, but I'm kind of it's cold outside. So when you turn on the fan, it gets really cold inside. So basically I'm waiting for the weather to warm up, which will be about 3 or 4 days, I think, maybe 5 days. I mean, people don't know much about us way up in the north here, but the farther north you get, most people, we wash our clothes in Tide. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, right? And there's a reason we use that. It's because it's way too cold outside, right? So
here's a good question. What do you want for Christmas?
Oh, gee.
Peace and quiet?
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to go up to Dempster.
At Christmas?
Well,
We're taking the truck.
it would be quiet and peaceful, right? I mean, there's nothing like being, I cannot harp on you enough about how wonderful it is to be on the Northern Highway. Being up north, they say once you've been there once, you always go back. And I've been going back my whole life.
Cameron remembers when we got our first black and white TV.
Yay, yeah, and so do I. I was
Boatman, my tree is sitting in the same place for 10 or 15. Yours would be too.
10 or 15?
Probably years.
Oh,
The
wow.
Christmas tree always stays there.
Oh, far out, right? Yeah, and I used to leave it in my living room, so I didn't have to move it. Just out to the balcony, blow it off, put it back in. So, and I like the way they look. I mean, it's happy. Who's ever seen an unhappy Christmas tree? So I think a person should just put them up. I got Christmas lights in my hallway, over my mirrors, all year long. I like them. They're fun. Why not? So that's what I do. Not for everybody. So
Not her.
that's right. Absolutely.
Are you painting Lyle's car?
Absolutely painting Lyle's car. I also will be sanding and polishing. I don't have a $200,000 booth. And even if I did, I would still be sanding and polishing to get that shine, that depth. It's a candy, it's a pearl. For me, I mean, I don't know too many painters that can get perfection out of the gun. There may be some. Occasionally, I've done something by accident that was amazing. But, I mean, you can do a great paint job out of the gun. But if you want really high end, I believe it's got to be sanded and polished. At least my paint jobs do. So I will paint it, I will sand it, and I will polish it. Legacy Matt, I will be trying to convince him to come up here to give us a hand, meaning it would be a great time to have Cassidy here. Polishing the car, 80 to 100 hours minimum. So with 3 of us, that means we're down to 3 10-hour days, 4 days, 5 days. We can do a stunning finish. That's why people get cranky when they take their fine car down to Canadian Tire and they park way out at the back row because it's a special cool car. And when they come out, 2 guys have gone and parked right next to them to look at their car and jump up and go, wow! And they end up with courtesy dents because there's so much work in sanding and polishing and making it as good as you possibly can. Accidents do happen, mind you.
Claudia says, love the old Christmas movies from the 60s. Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, so many.
You know, that's right. I mean, I saw those sometimes as a kid. Again, I've missed, didn't have a TV for years, but there was old classics. And of course, Christmas, the 3 Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present.
Matt likes making people scared to drive their cars.
Matt's very good at making people scared to drive their cars. Yeah, absolutely. That is the other problems going so far.
So how tall is that tree, do you think?
Well,
Is it 12 feet?
no.
It's definitely not 16.
No. So I'm going to measure down from the roof. Now, my good friend Brad Warning before class gave me this really cool tape measure. Whoops. Where are we? Uh-oh. I might have to get the framing tape measure. Where Here's my framing tape measure.
10-8.
Is that right?
We'll see.
Is someone using AI to tell me that?
Get Cassie to polish. Should be a great time.
What's that?
Oh, I'm just reading out the comments. So if you hook it on the bottom one end.
Wow. Goodbye.
Okay, so he'll be right back. So this might just take a moment. Guessing 12 and 5.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if we can see you up there.
Okay, so from the very, very tip, 6. It's 10'2". 10'2", which is decent. It's not 16.
It's a nice tree.
Okay. And the reason I wanted 10'2", well, 16 is then the bottom's way bigger. And just be way cooler. So, anyhow, it is a good size. And it's fine. You know what that means. It's fine. So, it's fine. I'll show you in a few days when it's decorated. So, yeah, Nomad. Oh, so it looks like the secondary color. Ooh, that'll have to be on tomorrow's video, right? Because he did tell us what the secondary color is going to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay, have to check out tomorrow. Oh,
So will you give Cassidy her headphones as a Christmas gift? No, because she's not back at Christmas.
no. If she showed up at Christmas, yes.
Maybe if she was back today, I'd give them to her for a birthday present.
Oh, yes, because it is her birthday.
It's her
That's right.
birthday.
So, yeah, when she shows up to help prep, yeah, we'll give her the headphones back then. I'm pretty sure she's going to probably buy earmuffs because she's working with Mike right now. And we know that's pretty noisy at times. So she probably has another set. So, yes, we look forward to having her hand on the prepping. Maybe Kat come back with her. Maybe Colby will take some holidays and come down. So, I guess.
And yes, I do like Christmas. It's all about family. So
Yes,
there.
she does.
Love Christmas.
Yeah, okay, she's a big fan of that. I'm less organized, and that's something that's important. I organize my shop, cars. Oh, I mean,
And you'll shop Tuesday,
when's Christmas?
Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, really?
Christmas
that quick?
Eve.
Okay. Yes, I have done, okay, we've been back a few months, and I kept talking about cleaning up. I have. There's shelving up over there. You can walk around here. It's great. The animals, I can see them anywhere they are. The place is much, much cleaner. The tools are coming in. I've been working with Gear Wrench. Not working with them, sorry. I've been buying some Gear Wrench. And Pat's Auto has been helping me get organized. Yeah, it's a big freaking deal. The new year starts. New Year's resolutions. I mean, we all just want things to settle down a little bit, get back to normal.
And Cameron says the tree looks short next to you.
Well, it's not what I expected.
When you're 5 feet tall, it looks pretty tall.
Yeah, Lou finds it to be quite a tall tree, actually. So.
And is the Firebird going to be ready for summer?
It is ready now. The Firebird
You
is
just can't get it on the shop.
drivable, except for the flat tire that Mike sold us. It's absolutely ready. So we could drive that now, and I intended to move it until we got 2.5 feet of snow into another part of the shop. We still need to do that. But of course, the focus is always what's here right now. So,
I'm not reading that one.
okay, we will get the Nomad primed and start blocking it. We won't paint the outer until it's back on the frame, because we have to block across lines. Matt from Legacy can explain more about that when I get to do a blog with him.
And eventually we're gonna set up a live with you and Matt.
Yeah. Matt is incredibly efficient and skilled at prepping and body work for a start. And so I think it'd be really advantageous to people to, me and him can talk about problems and issues we run into and how we overcome them.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be a good thing to do.
We'll do that. Blair, will you be joining Mike at the World of Wheels in Calgary this spring?
No, actually, I guess not. He
He bounces around.
he's the guy, man. He's the rock star. So he goes and does a lot of that stuff. I've gone to some shows to watch in the background, but that's really, I got to make a living too. So I work here in the shop. Hopefully we'll get away and see a few shows. Grand Prairie actually has a really good show here, Evergreen Park, every year, a couple. And it's indoors, which is nice. So hopefully I'll get to that one.
So Dale says, once again, root beer and champagne. That may or may not be the color we're going with.
Yeah, it's in proximity, but I think Lyle, and it's not a sure thing, but if you watch tomorrow's video, he says what he wants is that second color, which actually quite surprised me. So I was a bit surprised because it's not what he had shown me that he might want.
John says, have a great Christmas, Blair. Give your dad a hug.
Of course. Yeah, Dad's been plowing snow, running his skid steer and his snow blower. He came over here and snow blowed in front of my door. I guess I said I was going to wait till it warmed up, and he said, it's only minus 25. So he went out and started snow blowing. So anyhow, I guess when he gets old, he'll slow down and take it a bit easier.
Wade says, Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas, Wayne.
Wade.
Oh, yay, wow, Wade, he's a local boy, right on. Yes. I mean, not many people are out and about right now. It is so snowy. And we're not whining again. Moisture is good. We are in an area of artesian wells. So when you start losing moisture in the ground, your wells don't flow anymore without a pump. So it's kind of cool to see all the snow we're getting.
Here, put you on the spot. Did you get Lou's Christmas present yet?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I have that taken care of, not entirely, but I think I do. It's so hard to get a wash mitt in the right color, right? So.
I'm going to push you down the stairs.
Yes, of course. I wish you had a mic on so they know how mean you are.
They can hear me.
Oh, okay. Good. I hope so. Anyhow, yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Dale. Snow here is as hard as a rock and Felton broke 2 ribs.
No way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yikes. Yeah, here it's pretty light and fluffy still, but we haven't had the really high winds. It's just been falling constantly, and I think we have another 4 days of snow coming up. I have no idea how many feet we're going to get. I know Revelstoke was showing they had 46 inches in a week or something. They're up to 147 inches of snow.
So question for you. Why do you wear the Hawaiian style shirts? Are they just your style or for a specific reason?
Not a specific reason. When I was 12 or 13, my dad's mother bought me a Hawaii shirt, and I freaking dug it. Nobody, I mean, we're talking decades ago, nobody wore Hawaii shirts. And she bought me this Hawaii shirt, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I wore it, and actually it was a really high quality one. I wore it for 20 years. So as I got older and I went, you get out there in the real world and go, ooh, it's kind of nasty sometimes. I went, well, I want to be happy. So I'm going to wear Hawaii shirts. So
and also you told somebody this because they don't show the blood.
Well, that's true, you know, like nurses and they always wear this kind of, yeah. Yep, so that's right. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And why not? Why not? They're happy, they're bright, they're different. You meet someone else, you get to look and see what kind of pattern they have on theirs.
And also, we are still unsure which motor I'll be rebuilding in the new year.
Yeah, I mean, small block Chevy is a simple, cheap way to go. I've built a lot of motors. I want something simple. I don't want big horsepower. I want dependability. That's
Is it going to be for the Camaro?
Yes, and the 64 Pontiac Parisian. So the ragtop to go tour the Dempster again.
And this year, Camaro is a 80.
80. Could be an 81. You'd have to ask my daughter, but I think it's an 80. So Bailey will have to let me know. I think it's 80. T-roof.
So if you ever get to the States, to Syracuse, Nationals is one of the largest car shows on the East Coast. July 16th, 18th.
Okay, Syracuse. Which coast? East?
East.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, East Coast. I haven't been up and down the East Coast at all. We went to Detroit. Yeah, right now.
So favorite ornament should have your dad on so we can tell him he's done a great job with Blair.
Well, he has. I tell him that all the time. We saw some kids act up yesterday at a meal. And, you know, someone asked my dad what he thought of it. And I interrupted and said, my dad's never seen anything like this. He had 3 kids and they were all perfect. He laughed. So, yeah, well, Dad should be here, but he's working in the shop again. We got the anchors. He's drilling concrete to bolt down his hoist now. So that'll be good. There's a ton of different things going on all at once. Right now, the water still hasn't frozen, which has happened in the past. All the lines are good. Oh, yes.
Using it lots.
Yeah, using it lots, but that's just something you run into up here. Because also I haven't been here to finish building things the way I would like to. So next summer.
Yes, Grand Prairie has a breakup, has water everywhere.
Yeah, I'm expecting
soak in the ground.
Pretty good flooding this spring just by the look of the snow, and that's no big deal. You know, in spring it used to be, the road was closed, it was underwater. I mean, the river cuts this property in half. And that was great. No big deal. You adapt, get used to it. Look at this. Princess is eating out of Honey's dish.
Oh, Honey's gonna bring it.
Oh.
So you should start your own line of Hawaiian shirts.
Well, I should. I don't quite know how. You'd have to talk to my producer.
It's Christmas.
Well, yes. No, and actually, I think more people should wear bright, happy.
We're gonna upgrade your shirts to bright and happy.
Yeah, Lou's been saying I look kind of dull.
I don't like white.
Yeah, so apparently I'll be wearing a lot more colorful apparel after the new year, which I'm good with. Yes, it's just I'm not into wearing black t-shirts. I am, however, wearing Midnight Paint and Body shirt. Check out their YouTube channel, one of my favorite channels. So Rubber Arm John. And John helped when we cut the truck in half years ago at a car show, which we'll be showing here in the next week or so. We still have to edit. I have to voice over a bit so I can explain what's going on.
And get rid of the music that was playing in the background.
Oh, yes, there was background music because it was at a car show and that's all copyrighted. So we're trying to edit it so that we can show it and explain it. So we'll try to get that done very, very soon.
Earl should have his own t-shirt line. Earl should.
Well, he should. Now, what would it be? I mean, he's wearing, sometimes he has suspenders, sometimes.
And I think probably in the old blue truck.
Oh, yes, because he's restored his 49 truck that his father bought brand new. That's a General Motors truck, 5-ton. Yeah. Have we shown that truck enough?
Yep.
We need to show it a little more. That's a pretty cool truck. And he had it licensed so I could run to town and back. And I need to do that more.
So when you worked with Mike, you must have stayed down there for a lot of the time, or did you travel back every weekend?
Oh boy. It's 1,100 kilometers. So I ended up, sometimes I took the excursion when I first went, and I was sleeping in the excursion. Then I got a hotel room. I stayed with the cameraman. Eventually we had a fifth wheel trailer down there in the parking lot and hotel rooms. You see, during COVID is about when I started, which meant you could get the honeymoon suite at a fancy pants hotel for next to nothing. So that's what I did, of course. So eventually I had an apartment.
And in Peloton, I will track down some t-shirts when I get one built. He's looking for rock sled t-shirts.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
ran out.
Yeah, no, we did run out. Shipped off the last 9 or 10 to Daryl Carey. So, yeah, that was just last week or so. So we do have to get some more. And, yeah, so there'll be a link on the page, I guess.
And your dad should epoxy his anchor bolts.
Now, and set them in epoxy is what they mean, I'm sure. These are the anchor bolts you tighten up and they expand. I have installed the epoxy, if that's the correct term, for pump bases for like a city. We were installing pumps and programmable logic controls, which was so much fun. Anyhow, yeah, we used some type of epoxy paste to mount the anchor bolts. It does work incredibly well. So tough.
And your positive attitude and your outlook on life, Aaron admires it.
Yeah, I have to. Well, you don't have to be, but boy, life is a lot easier. You go for it. Let's try to. Good morning. What a great way to start the day. Instead of, and actually, I'm guilty of that a few times. Someone going, good morning, a little too early before you're finished your coffee. Yeah, Mike. Anyhow.
So John has a suggestion of shirts with Lou in her dually truck.
Well, that's not a bad suggestion. That is true. Yes. Yes. Well, she is a polar bear on the back of the Wing and a Blair tour shirts. That was Lou in the back of the car. But
I was the bear.
yes. So, nope, that's an excellent idea, John. Right on. Yes.
Yeah. So see, your branches are already coming down.
Right on. No, that's really good. I can take the blowgun and blow it out. But wow, I'm going to have to watch the welding and grinding for the next couple of days and get some water in there right pronto. So we'll look after that. I'm trying to think of other questions people had over the week, and most of them escape me right now. So anyhow, I think we'll pop in briefly on Christmas Eve just to say hello.
And I'll
And
show you the tree.
I'll have a red hat and you'll see the finished tree.
And there'll be little
I might have
rats
something
running around.
primed. Yeah, there definitely could be. So I don't think we're gonna get the reindeer ears on the cat, but we are still giving her just a little bit slower pace at this time of year. Uh-oh.
You're welding and grinding. Keep the camera rolling, Lou. Might make good for good TV. I can see the car tree going up in flames.
Oh, yes, it wouldn't take much, and that is the problem, right? So we will be careful. We're going to actually have dinner within the shop here, so I don't know if we're setting up tables out here or in the booth. Apparently out here, management has said. So we'll
Easier.
fix that up. I have a rug that I went and bought from a remnant, and I roll it up and save it every year, and then I unroll it here and put the tables down. So it's kind of fancy around here come that day.
Oh, quick question. Are you using stock e-brake? I take it for the Nomad?
No,
Leader style?
no. And that's part of the issue right now is he had a rear end fixed up for it. And it's got the built-in e-brake, which is the interior drum. So, and I guess I shouldn't say for sure, but it's not the stock e-brakes. The handle, I can't see him going to the stock e-brake. They're just too big. So I'm guessing it'll be a small one, but that's a great question. I'll check with Lyle and ask. And also something to go over with the upholstery dude too, because he has to allow for that. And whether it's low car, there's a lot of different ways to go. So we'll see. And yeah, Sean.
Well, I think we're having 7, 8, 9 people for Christmas dinner.
Cool. Okay. Yep. Not too crazy. Just crazy enough.
Oh, Dale says I was looking online, saw a perfect match for the shifter.
Oh, really? Okay, Dale, if you can find my Instagram, Blair.Smith.
2.
Number 2. Send me a pic of that there. That'd be cool. There's just so many different ideas. Lyle sent me a few, but you sort of look at everything and make something in the middle. We have quite a bit of room there to fill up. And he does want it the same height as the armrest on the door, so I've got to come up pretty high. And that's just another one of the things you always have to take into consideration when you're building. Yeah, there's a lot to it.
So Cameron just commented, my old boss said, when you said good morning, he would say, what's so effing good about it? So you learned to just say morning.
Oh, good thinking. That's right. Excellent. Morning. Yeah. And what a beauty day. My friend Grizz used to always go, what a beauty day. And that's when I first started saying things like that, because anytime you ran into him, you smiled. And he said a lot of things actually that I can't repeat here, but Grizz was pretty cool. He's the guy that took me out to the place I was mining for the first time around Quesnel. So it's all his fault. But I was into it before then. So I happy to have the tree set up. I know where it's sitting now. Everything else is parked away. We have vehicles plugged in. They don't have to come inside. That's important, especially 30 or more below zero. So we will be, like I say, Christmas Eve, a quick hello. And then we will be back in the groove, getting ready to have Cassidy come back. Matt from Legacy help us out. And maybe do a blog with Matt from Legacy. And this car, I'm hoping to prime over the next few days, bits and pieces here and there that have to be done separately. So the next time you see it, it absolutely will be different. But it might not have a console yet, but that could take a long time.
And we'll try to stick to the posting schedule on YouTube, but things happen.
Yeah, so the idea is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe we go visit somebody Saturday and then Sunday live. Like I say, we're going to go to Mike's for a 70 split bumper Camaro sometime in January, and we're going to help him do a quarter panel. And I'm looking forward to that. He's a car guy. He's done all kinds of mechanical work on different transmission guy, driveline guy, actually. So body work is not his first trade at all, but he's always done it. So looking forward to giving him a hand. And I think Mr. Meticulous Murray will be helping us out. And Murray, Mr. Meticulous, will be helping mask this car.
Matt wants to know if you have any heat lamps.
Yes, I do, because I've done some fiberglass repairs, and you need to cook them well if you don't want them to shrink later on. So yes, I have heat lamps, heat bars, yes. Okay, and why, Matt? Are you that sensitive to the cold? What's going on, Matt? But yes, just he must have saw the outdoors here and figured he's going to freeze, and he will. So we'll make sure it's very warm in the shop, so you can come up here and sand and polish.
So Cameron says, I spent years in Quesnel. My brother lives there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I spent years there myself. I had my shop there for a while, gold mining there by Barkerville, Wing Dam, underground at Wing Dam, Conklin Gulch, a lot of different places. Yeah. Beautiful country, right?
Judith says, hello, Blair and Lou. Happy Sunday. Ed says, Merry Christmas to y'all.
It is a happy Sunday.
Oh, and yes, Claude, Blair is lucky to have such a great wife.
But of course, I'm no dummy. Very good, Claude.
And Morgan just signed in and says, have a blessed holiday.
Yes. And wow. Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to getting back to the East Coast and hope, well, I guess that has to get painted first. Kind of depends on Lyle's schedule because he bops around quite a bit too. So he's bringing the frame up in February and I can't paint the outer until I get the frame back.
Well, the heat lamps, if you want to prime when it's cold, heat your metal first because primer runs aren't fun.
Is he suggesting I could get a run in my primer? Is that what he's suggesting? Matt, really? Oh. Well, okay. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Princess, do not touch that.
Excellent point. Oh, yeah, I catch you. Anyhow, yes, we'll keep it warm. There won't be any runs. And I'm using a 2.2 tip, I believe, for the polyester. It's pretty big, but it's a high viscosity product. We don't have to run epoxy first using this polyester 4-to-1 Evercoat product. So we use that first. We aren't going with waterborne on this particular job. I have just about always used waterborne. This will be solvent based, which is fine. And I don't foresee any issues with that at all. I do use an epoxy sealer half an hour before I start spraying the color. So everything is sealed up and I've never had an issue with that. There's other sealers I could use. I've had issues with seediness and I just don't like them. As far as I know, epoxy is more difficult to use, but I'm happier with it. So that's what I use is a sealer. Not everybody's first choice, and they could be right, but I don't argue with success. So anyhow, thanks for checking in, and I am good to go now. I can carry on with the rest of the afternoon.
And I'll decorate the tree and
Check out the video tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to get to see Lyle picking up his frame and hearing out a few more things, and you get to see the color, and you hear about the second color that he's going to go with. So long for me, so long from Princess. Come on, now's your time to meow. It's on cue. Anyhow, all right, folks, have a beauty day. And how do I shut this off? And where is end? I see edit. Nope, you're going to have to show me where end is because it's not there. Where is it?
exit stream, end stream, right here.
Where?
Oh, you're moving.
Oh,
without me.
there.
And then you have to hit that one. Hit one.